Greetings. My name's Edmundo, and I am here today, special opportunity, with the prince of the track, who the track is named after. So this is Cam, and actually, I purposely waited. I wanted to do more of this questioning and everything, so that it was on the fly, on the cusp, in front of the camera, because this is honestly my first time to sit down with this young man. And but having been around, this is my second time at the track, having already talked with the family, having heard just other stories, bits and pieces, I can understand the responsibility that's upon this young man as well, and many eyes. And oftentimes that comes with pressure, and pressure makes diamonds. So you can definitely do it. And that's one of the reasons too, was to bring you on camera and establish this.
Yeah.
So what is your full name? Is it Cam, or is it Cameron, or what is it?
It's Cameron.
Okay.
Cameron Bennett. Yep.
Cameron Bennett. Okay.
So that's my full name. We went through a lot of different names. We wanted to find something that was like an acronym, something easy to say.
Okay.
So we went through a bunch of different things. We took inspiration from one of my favorite tracks, which is Park in Portland, Oregon.
Okay.
We're from Oregon. And so that's Pat's Acres Racing Complex.
Nice.
So we kind of did a little spin on it. We're like, well, we can make it Cars, Cam's Acres Race Site.
Okay,
So,
Cam's Acre Race Site.
Yeah,
okay, nice.
Yeah,
That's
pretty cool.
That's awesome
cool.
too, and that's a way that's a nice throwback to give them flowers to your track in Oregon. That's sweet.
Yeah,
Very
they
cool.
actually shut it down in COVID. They got noise complaints. People kept moving in.
Bro.
And so they haven't had drifting there in like 5 years. But I just saw something very recently that they might be getting it back finally.
So were you drifting out there?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. How long? What brought you to Oklahoma then? How long you been here?
Well, we've been here since we moved into this house that's right next door to the track on October 31st, Halloween, 2020.
Okay.
So, and
right
we
on.
moved here to build the track.
Okay.
So.
And from Oregon to here?
Yes.
Okay.
So me, my dad, my grandma, we all moved out here together. That was the plan, to build the track. So I had been drifting for a few years, like 3 years or something.
Well, what age did you start?
17.
And how old are you now?
25.
Okay.
Yeah,
okay.
So I've been drifting for about 8 years. And I started in just like, a little pickup on the streets. And then in Oregon, we got mountains everywhere. So we had this one specific mountain road we'd always go to, me and all my buddies. We'd go transitioning or anything. You just drift the one little corner. And then, eventually I started going to tracks and started to really like it and all that. So
wow, that's cool. And then when did your dad get involved too, or was it?
Yeah, so he's always been into motorsports. Like he's had a lot of like Civics and CRXs and like old cars. Like he just got rid of a Dodge Monaco that he made into like a lowrider and stuff like that.
Okay.
So yeah, he's always been into cars. Yeah, exactly. So he's always been with it, and he's always supported me. So it's always just been like me and him together. Just me and him. Like I've lived with just him my whole life, so we're super, super close. And he likes cars, I like cars, and we just wanted to do something fun and something different. And he drove a water truck in Oregon, so he made pretty good money. He was like went on fires and stuff, And he's like, well, this is good, but I want to do something fun, something cool, something unique. And the taxes and property in Oregon is not cheap.
No.
Not cheap at all.
No.
So we looked around and we're trying to find somewhere cheap and just somewhere different,
Yeah.
Try something new.
Wow.
So,
well, you definitely accomplished that. So you guys built and installed this whole track then?
Yes.
Wow.
Yes.
What was that like? Did you have to grade or clear this area, or was it?
Yeah. So that was about 5 years ago. About 5 years ago right now, it was just a field. I mean that
like
house over
land?
There. Yeah.
Pasture land for cows?
Yeah. So there hasn't been cows here for a long time, but the people that we bought the house from had been in their family for I think like 110 years or something.
Wow.
So that was pretty cool.
Yeah, definitely.
And we had to do a bunch of work. Like we didn't know much about it, we were learning as we went on, like about asphalt, about the grade underneath the asphalt, all that stuff. So what we ended up having to do was having to dig down, like, some places it would be like a foot, some places it was like 5 feet to get below like that really crappy, like silty dirt stuff and get down to like the really hard packed clay.
Okay.
So that's what we had to do. So it didn't, with any big project, you like set out this plan, you're like, all right, it's gonna cost this much money and take this much time, and then like 3 times the amount of money, 3 times the amount of time. Like, that's how it goes.
That seems daunting, because yeah, I'm looking around and wondering like how much heavy equipment had to be brought in just to move stuff around.
Oh yeah. Oh, it was a lot, man. Yeah, it was a lot.
Were you driving any of the equipment?
Actually, yeah, the guy who had the asphalt company hired me to do the roller.
Yes,
which was cool. So like, I actually did help build it, which I mean, I helped, you know, design sort of, and like help them lay out exactly where it was going to be. But I actually got to help like with the actual building of it, which was very cool.
Now, what made you choose this pattern of the racetrack?
So this is very similar to my home track, like the only track I really had been to besides Park, which was in Medford, Oregon. And now it's called Affinity Circuit. Back when I went, it was always called Drift Evolution.
Oh.
So it's very similar to that. The scale's a little bit different. The banks on a lot of the corners are a lot different. They don't have any elevation change, which we don't have a lot, but we have enough just to make it
You do have
fun.
Enough here. Exactly. Yeah. Absolutely.
So yeah, that's how we picked it. I mean, we looked at all sorts of stuff. We looked at tons in Japan. I mean, tons.
I bet.
But it was
because it's such an investment with this much asphalt and the rock underneath it and everything else. Like, you got to be pretty sure about what you're putting down.
That's why. Because I mean, now being in drifting for so much longer, knowing way more about everything, being able to drive on my simulator on a Seto, all these tracks in Japan and stuff, I would definitely do it different. Now, I'm not displeased with it at all, but I just didn't know enough back then to really make a good decision. I was like, I know this works well, and I know there's a lot of different layouts. And that was a big thing. I want to do something that we can change so it doesn't get boring really fast.
This is true.
So
I think you guys nailed it, honestly.
Thank you.
I think you really did a great job. The whole vibe and the scene here with just the country aspect that surrounds the track.
Yes.
I love it. I love driving out here, and I live, quote, in the country, which is out in Tyler, Texas. I'm in East Texas, but still coming up here, and even driving in from McAllister and the rock that is lined up along some of the pasture, along the roads and stuff.
Yeah.
Because again, I'm a big rock crawler, so seeing all that rock is like, oh man, I love this.
No, that's cool.
So this is, and then, but it's such a stark comparison because it's a drift track in the middle of the countryside.
Yes.
You know, I mean, literally at night when you can hear the cattle in the distance or the donkeys and stuff. I mean, this is a really cool spot. Have you had any issues with either I guess it's not, is city or county out here with this?
No. So actually we became friends with the county commissioner when we were building it, which was really cool. And they're super cool. And we've never had any problems except this one lady who lives like 20 miles away was complaining on Facebook for some reason. Like, obviously she can't hear it. I don't know. It's weird.
Right.
But other than that, I mean, we have no issues whatsoever. And like anytime I run into neighbors that I haven't met, I of course tell them like, you can come for free and all that. But that was a huge thing about like because so many tracks and drag strips are getting shut down. It's like, we do not want to build one and get shut down. So that's one reason why we picked this place right here, because we looked at places all over. We looked at places out like in Seminole, out in very, very southern Oklahoma.
Wow.
So yeah, we thought this was a really optimal spot for that. Plus, it's about 2.5 hours from DFW, Tulsa, Oklahoma City, and Fort Smith.
Okay. So yeah, that's pretty centrally located then.
So we don't get a lot of spectators because we're so far out compared to like a track in the city.
True.
But bye.
Hey,
Bye, guys.
There goes James and Jade. If the camera and the mics pick that up, that's awesome. We got to interview them earlier.
Oh yeah, sweet. Yeah. He's such a nice guy.
Isn't he amazing?
Awesome.
64 wants to be the oldest pro for Formula Drift licensed driver. Like, that is so awesome. Exactly.
Yeah, and then I know Braden Lawrence, the 14-year-old kid. Do you know him?
No, I haven't met him
yet. He comes here. This is where he learned to drift, and he just got his FD license 2 weeks ago.
Wow.
So he's gonna be in Formula Drift, which is so cool.
Look how much you guys are helping the community already.
It's so cool.
That is so cool.
Yeah.
That's amazing. The future, and it helps keep the sport alive.
That's true. You know, that's very true.
Each one teach one.
Yes.
That's awesome, bro. Congratulations.
Very,
That's very cool.
Very happy for him. I mean, I think think he's still 14. I'm not sure. I don't know if he'd be the youngest to ever get one. I would assume so.
Either way, a teenager doing FD.
Yeah, that's amazing. He told us he was 14 when he started coming out because that's our age limit.
Okay.
Well, we found out like a year ago he was actually 12. So they lied to get him in here, which is fine now because everything worked out and like we never had any problems. They're great people. So
right on.
Yeah.
Right on.
It's funny.
Wow. Anything?
So you were speaking on the track location and.
Yeah. So we figured that this would be optimal because we do not want to get shut down. That's like the main thing. And we have not had a single noise complaint. I mean, like I said, the spectators is not great. So I always try to kind of been slacking lately, but I have a plan for next year to really like make every event have a specific theme or have like a certain comp that I announce in advance because, you know, when I don't do that, there's other new tracks popping up and stuff. And I just want to be able to stay self-sustained because this is my job. Like, this is my only job. Gotcha. I'm the only one that this is my only job. Like my family is the one who does the other work out here. Like my cousin does grid. My grandma's up the front. Yeah. My uncle's with her sometimes. My dad does tech. My girlfriend helps out all the time.
It's a family operation.
It's a family operation.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's a great thing.
Yeah, I just want to be able to keep it like that, and I just want to be able to keep doing it full time like that.
Understandable.
I mean, it's a shitload of work too, so it really feels good when those dividends do come in.
Correct.
And then when they don't, it's like, oh man, I've been working for a month, and this is all I get for it. You know what I mean?
I understand that.
But I have the passion for it. So even when like this event was very small compared to normal, and just because all new tracks popping up everywhere, new events recently and stuff. So that's just how it goes. But just, I mean, I drove a ton in my car and like I got to get laps with a bunch of people, and it just brings joy to so many people. And every time people are always just like, "Thank you guys so much for building this, giving us a place to go, and all that." So it's just.
Dude, well, that's exactly how I feel. I mean, that's why I wanted to interview you and get to know you more.
Yeah.
And, say thank you for this place because just today, all the different smiles, all the different things. Without the community, you need the place. Community, yeah. And then it's the community coming together that is really the attraction of this. Yeah. Because without you can't tandem alone.
No. No.
And oftentimes that tandem, that door to door action is the. I mean, that's just such an adrenaline rush.
It is.
So it's different for certain drivers because some drivers are more, they're not as concerned with getting close to doors, while others are.
Yeah.
Want to get in there and keep that pocket close.
Yeah, of course.
It's different for everyone.
It is.
You want to run us through your builds and lead on to this beauty behind you, boss?
Yeah, so I've had a bunch of drift cars. I started out in a stock Miata, stock motor, just a welded diff and some lowering springs, and boy, it was rough. It was rough for a while. And then I learned how to link the whole track back in Oregon. We modeled it after. In that Miata, I learned to link the whole thing. And then eventually I was like, man, I'm not getting anywhere now because I progressed, So then I got a Z. I had that Z for about 6 years. I just sold it.
Is it that black one that's around here that has?
No, that's my friend Tony that lives just like a little ways away. So,
all right.
Yeah, he reps us, which is so cool. But no, it was a blue one. It was super nice. It was the best car I ever owned, actually. Just in general, it was amazing. But I just outgrew it. I got bored of it. So I've had other various things. Like I had a really crappy Ford 5.0 swapped FC for a little while. It sucked. There's a Mustang motor.
Okay,
yeah, it sucked so bad, so I got rid of that thing. I had this old Volvo 740 turbo wagon, which was so cool.
Yeah.
Oh, it was awesome. It was the coolest thing, dude. But it just was so old, rusty, all this stuff. It just like I would have had to refresh the whole car. I had it for like a year, and I was like, I just need to. So I sold everything, and then I picked up this beauty, which it's a 3UZ Toyota V8 Miata. So it has about 285 horsepower to the wheels. It totally rips, dude. I absolutely love it. It just has cut knuckles, some cheap coilovers actually, and I couldn't really ask for much else with it. I don't even know if I'm ever gonna get an actual angle kit because it feels amazing. I mean, it keeps up with anybody. The forward bite in it is just crazy. I mean, it just goes. It just goes.
I can attest for that, and we'll have footage in it because you took me for a ride yesterday in it.
Yeah.
And the thing rips.
Oh man,
it's a wonderful Miata.
Yeah, it's amazing. I'm so happy with it, and just so happy to finally have a car that I'm completely content with. You know what I mean?
Yes.
I've been drifting for like 7 years. I just got this car in May, so like just a couple months ago, and man, I'm just so happy with it.
Any plans to upgrade it, or you just want to leave it as is for a while and just ride it out?
Not much, dude. Like maybe some different wheels, and that's about it. Just, I mean, it has a W58 trans, which they're notoriously not very strong, so it'll probably blow. Maybe one day I'll upgrade the transmission, and little things like that, just to make it more reliable. It's already amazingly great. I mean, Toyota motor, man, nothing better. So, not really. I mean, eventually there's other cars I definitely want to build, but for now, trying to figure out if I'm going to build a house or what the situation is with that. So once I figure that out, then I'll be on to the next car. But for now, saving money, trying to get that thing in order.
Understood.
Yeah. So
right on.
yeah.
I know I dropped this in your ear earlier about possibly doing a RC track here.
Yes.
That way if you had a polished concrete pad, or if you just decided to just copy the layout that you have here, 10 scale, and that way, other drivers here that have RC cars can plot out lines and learn to link and connect the rest of the track too. So if they can do it on the small scale, it's a lot easier to do it on the full scale.
No, that totally makes sense.
That's one idea. Or the other aspect is to do a large rectangular polished pad, concrete pad. That way you can still use it for your cars or for other things. And so,
Yeah, that's true. And even set up different courses on it.
Correct. Yeah. Yeah. Because you could either paint it out or tape it out. There's a lot of things, if you want to make it permanent, I mean, dude, you've got so much knowledge about tracks. You could make it any track you want, or just make it any city you want.
That's true.
You know what I mean? There's a lot of options when you scale it down, 10 scale.
Yes,
do whatever you want. We did a video with the gentleman a few weeks ago that did that with RC lowriders in his backyard.
Oh.
So he scaled it down and painted. It was I think if I remember correctly, it was originally a concrete pad, but he painted it black and then went back and painted the street, the parking lot lanes and the street markers and everything else in it. So,
yeah, that's cool.
So you can definitely do the same thing here and just have another aspect of fun, because that way too, when the track's closed or it's gone cold for the evening, party could just kind of shift from being out here to the smaller scale.
Yeah, that's true. That's very true.
That's another aspect of it.
No, I'm very interested in that. I've seen you on and off today since you told me about that yesterday, but I've thought about it a lot. I think that's a super cool and unique idea.
So I'm just happy to help your family and help this place grow, because this is a wonderful facility and the vibe here is great.
Yeah,
I
appreciate that.
Especially when you enjoy what you do, you're never work in your life. You know what I'm saying? Because like there's Andre Nicotina is a rapper from San Francisco, California. So there's a one line in one of his songs where he's saying, even when I'm working, how do you say it? Something along the lines of
that sounds familiar. Yeah.
Or even when he's working, MF is thinking he's chilling. Because
that's good.
It's what you do and it's your heart and your passion. It doesn't matter what the hours really are, because you're going to be there no matter what. And then as well as, again, the community is being built up, the smiles, these other things and opportunities that get created that they couldn't happen any other way.
No.
And I admire that your family for the thought and the planning that went into this, because I understand. I was born in Oakland, California. Sweet. And I moved my family in 2006 to Tyler, Texas. And so I'm very aware of the culture shock and the differences there, as well as just there's that aspect of it, and I lost my train of thought.
No, you're good.
Flashing back to the move and how you moved here and what it takes for a cross-country move, and then to develop a business as well.
Yeah. It was a lot.
Yeah, there's a lot that goes into it. And oftentimes when you're a visionary leader, people don't see the end goal, or they can't even understand the means of where you're getting to. You know? And it can be lonely, it can be tough, but
it's true.
we've got to stay the course.
Yeah.
You know?
So worth it.
It is so worth it. It pays off. It pays off because there's no other ways to create these experiences without the certain visionaries and leaders playing their roles in Matrix.
Yeah. Yeah.
So exactly, man, I just salute you guys for that because I can look around and see it. This was a monumental effort, you know.
Yes.
And so I'm very happy for you guys because I mean I would be thrilled to own and do something similar in my own way, you know.
Yeah.
Not to compete against you or do a drift track, but just
you know
what I mean.
You're good. Yeah.
We all have our own ideas and visions of what things can be, and then when you at least for me, as I walk this journey out and see others that are successful, I want to give you your flowers, you know, and congratulate you and your family because it's a great thing you have here.
It is.
Anything that we can do to help, you know, help you stay on the path and keep this place open for all the innovations, we want to do that for sure.
Yeah. Oh, that sounds great.
And to touch further on that, my friend, you and your family have created a wonderful place, a wonderful community, and just all things. You know, at one point it was just a thought on a piece of paper, but you dreamt about it, thought about it, and created it. Are there any words of advice you want to give for people who might be entrepreneurs or are looking to build something that's in their head, but they haven't really brought it to whatever yet?
I would say, man, I think the hardest thing for me, really, even now, is just asking for help. I think it's like so important, but I just can't do it for some reason sometimes. I think it's so important though. I mean, when you're trying to do something big and you know, you can't do everything on your own. And that's what I found out. And I'm still kind of finding that out because now I take care of all the like day-to-day maintenance stuff on my own and it's not easy. And so now I'm figuring out, okay, well, I probably need to hire somebody to help me sometimes and stuff like that. I think that's very important if you're like me. Other than that, just see through it to the end. Like giving up will never do anything. You got to keep trying. Think like failures happen. If the whole thing fails, that's okay. You can start over. You can try something new. Whatever. You'll have little fails along the way, and you just got to keep moving. I mean, we've had so many hangups, even building this place since it's been built. I mean, there's still things that happen all the time, you know, but you just gotta assess it and move forward. So yeah.
I laugh because I'm guilty of not asking for help too.
Yeah.
So that's why it's when you said that. But that's also the mark of a leader, you know, to admit and to just, you know, like it is. That's the first place. You know what I'm saying? The first step is just acknowledging something or accepting responsibility for something, and then you know, because there's people that want to see you shine are going to help you shine. You know, they're going to come alongside of you and build you up and encourage you.
That's true.
And then them fucking haters, you know, they're there for encouragement and because it's like they're not going to bring you down.
Yeah,
you know?
That's true.
So
yeah, very true.
Got to keep progressing. That's one thing that I learned with RC rock crawling, competition rock crawling was, you know, there's 10 gates to progress in 5 minutes, basically. So it's like 30 seconds per gate for the most part, right? And a reverse is a penalty point. If you touch a gate, that's a 10-point penalty. If you touch the car, that's a 10-point penalty. And you're trying to get through it as quick as possible because lowest, if they're in the event of a tie, the lowest score wins, right?
Yeah.
So, but for each gate it's a progress. So it's so for each one you progress, it's -2 points on the score. So you can like kind of like golf, you're trying to get the lowest score possible. But just that early on when I got involved in the judge, you know, progress. I got 10 progresses. And then now it's like in my mind after years of doing this, it's like every day progress. Whatever it is, progress. You know, I just keep that mindset because it's like what you're saying. The failure is just an opportunity to reconstruct going forward. You know, just like I've shared this with my son, you know, whatever the mistake is, it's how you respond to it that's going to define you as a man.
Exactly.
You know, because so often, especially as leaders, I have to reflect sometimes and sit back because it's like, oh man, if I say no to this, what's the ripple effect going to be? And then if I say yes to this, well, where's it going to go?
Yeah.
And then I'm teaching the men around me at this same time being vulnerable, because at times they're saying, you really need to say yes, Edmundo. You know, like this is a yes moment. Like, come on.
Yeah.
And yes. Okay. And honestly, like some of our greatest interviews and stuff have come from that. So
yeah,
it's a journey, and it's a step, you know, each step. But if we're making progress, they ain't going to stop us.
No, exactly.
No way. They can't, you know?
Yeah.
Good vibes, good hearts. Can't lose, man.
No way.
Can't lose.
Any shout outs you want to give, Bus?
Just to my family and my friends. My cousin out in Oregon, his name's Bennett. He, well, kind of sad that I shouted him out now, because yes, he's my cousin. His first name's Bennett. My last name's Bennett, but his name is not Bennett Bennett. Okay, I get asked that every time. His name's Bennett Bray. So he got me into drifting. He had a 240 SX back when I was like 17, and yeah, he just got me into drifting. So that's the main shout out, and then to my family who comes out here and works, and sometimes my friends too. Without them, this place would not be possible. So, and to my beautiful girlfriend sitting right off the camera, because she is one of the best things to ever happen to me. So
facts. Behind every good man, it's an equally strong woman.
Yes,
it is.
Definitely.
You know, I've interviewed enough men, and some of them, like just like James. I'm 31 years married and still going strong.
That's
you know?
Cool. I didn't know that.
Yeah,
that's
I
cool.
mean, so just to hear about these families that played together, they're staying together and having healthy relationships. You can't ask for more.
Yeah,
you really can't. Really can't. So,
one thing I did want to say is when we built this thing, just from my experience drifting in Oregon, the two very main things that I wanted to make sure that we have here is lots of track time, but most importantly, that the vibe was good. Big sense of community, of like helping one another and stuff like that. And thankfully, thank God, that's one of the biggest compliments that we get, is like that the vibe was amazing. Everybody was friendly and stuff. Because where I started drifting, it was not like that. It was very cliquey, at least to me. I mean, I had a really crappy car, like that Miata that I started out in was crashed and stuff. So, you know, and I just felt like I couldn't really fit in and stuff. And you know what I mean?
Yeah,
so I just
do.
did not want it to be like that. So that is of the utmost importance to make sure that everybody, like, we're all
just to expand on that. I felt that way in Texas, especially East Texas, where I'm from, man. Like, these people already have their closed mindset with whatever affiliations they have religiously or politically. They already have their friends and cliques, and they're not really looking to make real friends, regardless of what they think about the other two. Because again, there's one thing about talking a life, and then there's one thing about living a life.
That's true. That's very true.
And so, very much the cliques and that sort of thing. And like, I'm cool.
Yeah.
I'm cool. If I wasn't cool enough from the jump, I'm not.
No.
I don't need to be a part of it.
No.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. No, I totally agree with that. Yeah.
Sweet.
So,
well, I think that about covers it. And man, thank you for your time.
Thank you. Yeah, this was great.
It was an honor to speak to you and talk to you.
Sir.
And we look forward to your comments, suggestions, anything else. We thank you for your attention. Double deuces.
Okay, that was cool.
Very cool.